Alrighty, folks out there, GSPRO coming at you with the Harry L. Jones Senior Golf Course. I'm fairly certain this was the best that I've ever swung and made contact and had compression and all kinds of different attributes that I'm always looking for when it comes to golf. Starting off with a well-struck little slider fairway finder on the opening par 5, leaving about 246 in. In my head, I was taking the club way outside and really vertical early. But on camera, it's like literally dead on plane. And so I just gotta kind of remember that what feels extreme really isn't. And if I can get comfortable in that space, then I think I'm onto something here. But Harry L. Jones Senior Golf Course was super fun. Pretty standard course. I think I was playing the whites, which were up a little bit, so shorter holes. Just had kind of a confidence boosting round here. 88. And safely over to the left of the pin. And another par, heading over to the third, our first par 3 of the day. Only 117 yards and playing downhill. But the pin's in the front and guarded by some water. Doesn't scare me today. Dribbles it barely onto the green. But a little tap-in birdie there from a couple feet away. Alright, short par 5. Should definitely take advantage of this. Didn't catch that one quite good enough, but it's going to be fairway for sure. And since it's a really short par 5, we're only staring at 164 for eagle. A little reachy on that one. I was just trying to force that inside-out path. Often will lead me to look like I'm forcing the inside-out path. Chipping off the pin, and it stays in the circle. There's no way that stays in otherwise. But able to corral a birdie, and the 5th hole brings up a par 340. And I actually really liked that swing, the tempo. We nailed the distance, just pulled it. And that's a mistake on the card early here on 4, a bogey chipping past the hole. Really cool view out there of a field or something. And then we got a short par 4 dogleg left. And I let that one get away from me as well. When I say best swings on camera, I wasn't talking about every swing, just FYI. But the ones that were smooth, like that one right there, that's what I want to do every time. And a decent result there. Right at it. Par. But that just looks on this reverse angle. It looks on plane, on plane. Crush that. Hit the cart path. Oh, just missed. That's a 3-wood. Going 246. Which is good for me, all you people out there who hit it really far. And then that was also a very nice looking tempo swing. Right over the flagstick. And we're headed over to the 8th. Still at -1. It's another short par 4. Should be able to try and take advantage by hitting a good drive. And this is a good drive. It is hole high, 9 yards right. And it's going to make me chip. After driving the green for a for sure 2-putt birdie. Now it's going to make me chip 28 feet. I was actually really nervous about this because I just wanted that birdie, but gave it a run for eagle for a second. Comes up short. And an easy birdie there. Alright, par 4 here up the hill. Aim at the right power line, hit a fade. Oh yeah. Really nicely controlled swing there, leaving about 84 left. Uphill a little bit. This one trying to draw back. Oh, and it goes too far. Just gave that way too much, about 10 yards too far than I wanted. Now trying to come back down the hill and kind of fluffed that one. And so a bogey there on 9. The front 9 ends at -1. Fly across the power lines there to the 10th, another par 4. This one's going to end up right behind this little rock. I decide to just act like it's not there. And that's the swing I really like, actually. It works out really well this time, getting the downhill kick and rolling into the circle for a birdie. Kind of lucky, but we'll take it. We're back to -2. Hole 11. See if we can keep this on plane. On plane. Got away from me with the fade, with the club path just a little bit, but we're hitting the center of the ball here and sending it pretty much at our target every time. So getting so sucked in inside that plane, it really hurts me sometimes. Just playing a layup here with the water trouble up near the green. We'll have about 150 remaining. This one dead straight, just right over the pin and a little long. Chipping back towards the pin. Trying to hit a 10-yard mark. That'll work. Another par on the card, and we head over to the par 3 13th. It's a 150-yard par 3 pin tucked in the front left. And this is not very close. It's going to be a tough chip to the wrong side to leave it on, 15 yards away. Going to have to do some sort of flop. And that was extremely lucky to hit right there and creep forward just a little bit. 14th, here we go. Par 5, reachable if we get a good one. Did I say if we get a good drive? How about a 250 carry and a 280 rollout with 2200 spin? 16 launch, we like that. 200 in, and I totally chunked it. And it's really a good thing I did, because a chunk got me almost hole high after all the bouncing and downhill. So hitting that solid may have ended up in the water. Just 25 away for a birdie, and I leave it short. Super frustrating. Wanted to go to -3 there, but set at -2 after not taking advantage of the short par 5. 15th hole here is a par 4, little dog leg left. We're going right over. Tried to hit a 3-wood over that tree, and that's about as good as I can hit that club. 110 here. Love that action. A little too overdraw there, but the right distance, and it's actually going to kick and roll onto the green for a par. If it was a slightly bigger hill, we could have rolled right into the birdie circle there, but we'll take the par there on 15. The Harry L. Jones Sr. Golf Club is pretty awesome. I actually am really enjoying it. I'm enjoying watching it back here as well. Each hole seems to stand out on its own. You could play any hole and it would kind of be interesting. 175 here. It's another short par 5. And again, I chunk it. I was actually going for that. Now it doesn't matter, but we're now 40 away. Another pretty tough pin location, and we blasted it over it. Should be at -4. Really did not take advantage of 2 short par 5s where we were within like 30 yards. But the 17th is upcoming. There is a tree in your way. That is me trying to hit a draw. Came out dead straight with a little bit of a fade spin. Draw with driver just doesn't even make sense to me. I've never considered how that even happens. That shot I thought was dead on line. It ends up just a tad short, leaving another tricky little short-sided chip, 7. But navigating that pretty good on the Garmin R10. And headed over to the 18th. If you're still watching, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. We got daily course videos or golf sim content or whatever the heck else I want to put out here. Coming out every day. This hole is so wide open, and for some reason I went behind a tree. Now laying up on a par 4 to end the day. Let's see if we can hit a 75 yarder to save par on the last. It looks pretty good. Oh man, that was brutal. Now I got a chip also. I thought I had just saved par. Now I gotta recompose. From this close I have a 65 or 68 degree wedge that I just try and slide under the ball. Oh hell yeah. I deserve that par. What a good round. The white tees were pretty short, 56, you could tell by the short par 5s, but we didn't even take advantage of those. Everything else was just kind of manufactured. Let's take a look at the stats here. Some decent 283 drive, 50, 57, 28 putts we always like to see, and of course 4 birdies. Make sure to like and subscribe. We'll be back tomorrow with another video. Peace out.